What is up? What is going on, everybody? I am back with the Mariners post game recap. We get to talk about a very nice win today for the Seattle Mariners. And as the title says, sometimes it's nice just to win one. If you guys watch The Office when Kevin gets his parking space back, sometimes it just feels good to win a game. And the Mariners needed a W. They got a W. My goodness, did they need one. Before I get started, if you guys can do me a favor, hit that sub button. Please hit the like button. Like button helps out tremendously, gets the video out to more people, more than you know. 3 subs away from 2,200, no, 33 subs away from 2,300. So you guys can help me out there. I'd appreciate it. Huge thank you to everybody that's subbed and watched my videos, whether it's my Seahawks videos, my Mariners ones. Truly, truly appreciate it. No matter what, you guys have all made this season worthwhile for me. Maybe that's where my optimism comes from. It's from you guys. Mariners win tonight. Is something just fell? The world's ending outside. Something just banged. The Mariners won, and the world just can't have that. Mariners beat the Angels tonight 8-0. Brian Wu was fantastic. The offense was fantastic. All good vibes today. Texas beats Toronto, and the Mariners, technically, if the season ended today, they're in the playoffs. The Houston Astros lose their second in a row to the Oakland A's. Mariners are just a game and a half out of the division. We haven't talked about the division in a while. It's still there. It is still a possibility. Listen, I know September has not been a fun month for this team. It's been rough. I went off yesterday on this team, and rightfully so. And so anybody in the comments, rightfully so. One game does not undo everything. But hopefully it just gives you a chance to breathe and know they can still win some baseball games. This is not over. September is a long month. I know the schedule's tough. I know it is. I know they play the Dodgers next. But guys, baseball is funky. Sometimes you lose a game to the Angels, and then you go win a series against the Dodgers. It can happen. It absolutely can. I'm not trying to get too far ahead. Mariners still have another game tomorrow in this series they need to win. But baseball is weird like that. In July, we didn't think it was possible. And I know the schedule was a little weaker. They still beat the Twins on the road. They still beat the Blue Jays in a series. They still swept the Padres. I know the Padres aren't great, but they're capable. So there were some quality wins in there in their really hot August stretch. And hopefully they can deliver some more here. Let's get into this game here that the Mariners win 8-0. Let's pull up the box score. I thought Brian Wu was absolutely fantastic tonight. 5 2/3, 4 hits, no runs, no earned, no walks, 8 Ks. I get that Angels lineup without Ohtani and Trout is really bad. It is a really bad lineup. In fact, truthfully, I'm not convinced the Angels are that much better than the A's. I probably shouldn't go that far. But right now, I'm truly not. But you know what? The starting pitching's been scuffling a little bit. And good for Brian Wu to be the guy that sets it right. They needed a quality start here. I know Luis threw a good one in Tampa. Logan pitched pretty well in Cincy and in New York. I'm not saying they've gotten no starting pitching, but it's been a little rough. And Brian Wu came out and threw 5 2/3 shutout innings with no walks and 8 Ks. That's impressive against anybody. It looks like that extra rest did him some good. Now, we are still a ways away from the playoffs, but it's going to be interesting what they want to do for that fourth starter come playoff time, if they get there, between Miller and Wu. Because, man, I would have said after the Cincinnati start, Miller for sure, the way Wu pitched against Cincinnati. Now, I don't know. Now, granted, listen, Bryce Miller's last start was against Tampa. Brian Wu's was against the Angels here, but we'll see. I'll debate that when we get there. Also, 20 swings and misses from Brian Wu tonight. So he was generating whiffs all night. A really, really good start for Brian Wu. And at this point in the year, I don't care what lineup it was against. You know what? The Houston Astros would have loved a start like this against the Oakland Athletics tonight, right? I'm not saying that to be taunting or anything, but I have a lot of Astros fans that watch the video. Tell me. You guys would be like, yeah, we would have taken that tonight. Bullpen did a nice job. I thought Bizzardo threw the ball really well in his 2 1/3. Got a couple strikeouts. And Dominic Leone, a shutout 9th inning. Leone looked good. You preserve all the big arms, the Topas, the Spires, the Munozes, the Brashes. The funny thing is, take Matt Brash out of it because he's been lights out. The bullpen's been scuffing a little bit. Leave it to Edward Bizzardo and Dominic Leone to be the guys that complete the shutout tonight for the Mariners. But good to see. Keeps the bullpen rested, and you've got the day off on Thursday. So while I didn't agree with Scott leaving Luke Weaver in last Saturday and all that. Talked about the goal being preserving some of these arms. Maybe doing that, maybe with today's, kind of off day for them and another off day Thursday, maybe it does pay off. Maybe it does end up paying off for them. We'll see. Hopefully it does. Let's move on to the offense. J.P. Crawford had one hit, but it was a big one, a bases clearing double in the fourth inning. The Mariners struck for three. Let's go through the line score a little bit. Mariners got 3 runs in the first inning. We were hoping it wasn't a repeat of yesterday where the Angels came back and tied it up, but they were able to get Logan O'Hoppe out, so that helped. And then in the bottom of the fourth, the Mariners struck for 4 thanks to JP and Julio. Gino added the home run in the fifth. That was the scoring. JP was 1 for 5 with the 3-run double. Credit to Brett Phillips on that play. That should have been an easy 3-run double. He is a really good defensive center fielder. Ran that down and almost made the play on it. But it got down. JP gets the big 3 RBIs, which really opened it up. And at that point, the game was pretty much over. Julio, 2 for 4. I think he had a kind of an infield hit, then he had a line drive RBI. Julio, another quiet 2 for 4 day, just going about his business. Canzone pinch ran for him, was 0 for 1. Teo was 1 for 4, extends his on base streak to, I think, 24 games, 23. Cal 0 for 4. Gino 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. He had an RBI single in the first and the home run. And he walked. So Gino on base 3 times today. Man, they need a Gino hot streak. And I'll talk about another guy they need too. If Gino can just, obviously can't do that every night. That would be, the best hitters in baseball if he did what he did tonight every night. But man, if they can get Gino having a good September, this team can get in. They absolutely can. Rojas pinch ran for him. Ty France 2 for 3 with an RBI. Had the double and a base hit. Or in fact, did he have 2 doubles? No, he had 2 singles. Well, thought it might have been a double, but, Ty doesn't move all that well. And he was thrown out at the plate in the first inning. We know Ty is slow. Whatever. That's another guy. Man, if they can get like 2021, 2022 Ty France for a month, for just a month, we will take it. And it will be very much appreciated and needed. Dylan Moore, good to see. He had a 2 for 4 day with an RBI double in the first inning. Good to see from Dylan Moore, especially against lefties. Looks like Tom Murphy might be out for the season. I know they're going to reevaluate him on the 22nd. We'll see. But without him, it really makes that lineup against lefties a lot weaker. They need Dylan Moore to be crushing left-handed pitching. I don't know if they get there, but even just down the stretch, they're going to face a lot more lefties here down the stretch. They absolutely need Dylan Moore. He is going to be a key for this team if they want to get in. Haggerty was 1 for 3. Good to see. How about an old friend, Luis Torrens, coming back? 1 for 1 with a double. He pinched hit for Haggerty. Luis Torrens probably needs to stay up. Congratulations to Brian O'Keefe going on paternity leave. I'm assuming his first kid. I don't know, but becoming a dad, whether it's first time or second time, congrats to him and his family. That is best feeling in the world, Brian, if you're watching this, which I'm sure you're not, but it is. But man, Luis Torrens at least gives them a bat that can give Cal a legit day off, a legitimate day off where Cal, because right now with O'Keefe, Cal can't play the whole game. Cal can't take a full day off unless the Mariners just get down 10-0 or go up 10-0. Luis Torrens is not great. He is not. He's not a good defensive catcher at all. His bat isn't that great, but it's at least capable. It's capable of getting that double down the line that we saw tonight. I would say keep Luis Torrens up. And then Caballero 0 for 3. Listen, the offense has been good enough in September. They've had some moments that have been great, but they've been good enough to get some wins. It's really been the starting staff and the bullpen that have really struggled the most. Hopefully Brian Wu kind of set them right tonight, and hopefully it's the start of a string of good starts. Tomorrow's another game you should be winning. It's Luis Castillo versus a bullpen day or a minor league call-up. And again, probably no Ohtani tomorrow, I'm assuming. Absolutely have to win this series. Absolutely have to. Someone's going to lose Texas-Toronto tomorrow, and then they play again on Thursday on your off day. So tomorrow, if you can win tomorrow, win this series, you will either be essentially 2 games up or kind of on Toronto because you have the tiebreaker plus the 1. I know it doesn't work that way. If they get 2, they would pass you, but you know what I mean. Or you'd be a half game up on the Texas Rangers. So either way, you are going to gain some ground on somebody if you can keep winning. Keep doing it. I'm not even sure who I want to win that series. part of me said Toronto. The more I think about it, though, if Texas can win the next, if you beat the Angels tomorrow and Texas can win the next two, Toronto's still got to play, I believe, Baltimore and Tampa. The Yankees, who are, they're capable. Like, they've got a little bit of a tough schedule down the stretch. The Mariners don't have the tiebreaker with the Rangers. They still have to play them 7 times. So if you go like 3-4, you could lose that series. You're down a game or tied. You could end up losing there. If Toronto can lose a few in a row here, and then you can be 2-3 up on Toronto, that may be the better option. And the division's still in reach. The division is still in reach. Thanks to the Oakland Athletics, who are the best record in September in the AL West. That's all I've got for you guys. Got it. As I say all the time, got a W, needed a W, got a W. Enjoy it. There hasn't been a lot of them in September. At least for a day, the doom and gloom can be staved off a little bit. Go win the series tomorrow. Go into the off day with some positive vibes and get ready for the Dodgers and make it happen. Find a way. Find a way. Hopefully Castillo's on his game tomorrow and they can get a W. Nice win today. Nice and much needed. Remember to like, remember to comment, and remember to hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys all tomorrow for the post-game recap. And thank you to everybody that joined the live stream tonight as well. Take care, everybody. Go Mariners. Go Seahawks. Peace.